Alright, so what is up YouTube? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my full day of eating and my new calorie deficit shredding season. And I made lots of full days of eating, but this is my best one yet. And that's because my diet is working so well. I'm eating the most amount of food in a cut while losing the right amount of weight. I've been progressing very well. I weighed in at 99 flat. So tomorrow, if everything goes well, I should be pushing the 98 kg, which I have not been. You're going to be hearing me say this a lot. I've not been since 2024. I've been bulked up to 107 kg and I've been maintaining 105, 107 for about a year and a half. Anyways, I'm gonna be showing you guys my diet, and in the end of the video, I'll be explaining to you guys my macros, my calories, and everything. So enjoy the video, and meal one is about to start right now. All right, so typically in the morning, I have the same thing every day. I have my oatmeal, 100 grams of oats, 30 grams of protein, and 20 grams of your sweetener of choice, plus a coffee. I usually have two, one right now and one right before my cardio. This is typically what I have every single day. So I'm gonna devour this, chill, do cardio. All right, so it's been a couple hours. So typically what I do in the mornings, I make my breakfast. I make some oats, my protein oats, whey protein, 100 grams of oats, 30 grams of whey protein, 20 grams of my sweetener of choice, and as a liquid base, 200 milliliters of my oat milk, which is in total, including my coffees as well, which is 2 cups of coffees with 100 milliliter of oat milk each. It's around 646 calories, which is just the right amount that I like. I don't really go typically anything above 800 calories per meal because that's just way too much. It's been working really well for me. Been eating that since the beginning of my cut. It fills me up. I get my nice carbs, my protein in, and it just tastes amazing. My sweet, cravings are craved. That's a word. I drink my second cup of coffee, and then I do my cardio, my morning cardio. Like I said, 20 minutes of morning cardio every single day. It's been a game changer. I get to eat more food, which sends better signals to my body to make more muscle. So I'm not dying, my body's not deprived, and life is good. It's currently 11:30. I'm not gonna have lunch just yet because it's 11:30. What I will do is have lunch at 12. This is, right now I'm doing some work stuff, university stuff, filming these videos. I'll be making lots of shorts, so check out my shorts on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. My shorts right here. So enjoy it, and I'm gonna make lunch very soon. All right, so it's lunchtime right now, which means food. This is gonna be my second main meal, and it's gonna be chicken, rice. So chicken's been a game changer for me because I get in a lot of protein. It's so lean, which means it has low fat, which means low calories. So I can eat a lot of it. So the more food I get to eat and the lower the calories are, that's what I'm looking for. That's the goal. Low calorie, high dense food. So it's physically big, low calories. I think you guys understand. So my chicken and rice consists of 300 grams of chicken, 330, 350, around that range. I'm gonna be weighing it, of course, and 200 grams of rice. So I'm gonna quickly cook. I'm not gonna film myself cooking. I'm just gonna show you guys my end results. So I'll see you guys in the next clip, which will be the final product. Now, so here's my chicken and rice. This is my bowl of chicken and rice. I'm not sure you guys can see. It is huge. I have a huge head. Look at that. Look at that. This is exactly what we want. Volume, amazing, huge, about 700 calories, very high in protein as well. I think 85 to 90 grams of protein, which is just crazy. Love this so much. Very hyped to eat this. This is also gonna be my pre-workout meal. Well, I'm gonna have a snack before, but this is gonna be my big, real pre-workout meal, so yeah. So post-workout is going to be my chicken rice again, just a little bit smaller. So before I had 330 grams of chicken, 200 grams of rice. I'm having the same amount of rice and 300 grams of chicken just to save calories. It's very important to replenish your glycogen that you burn with carbs. Post-workout meal, you should always eat protein because the protein window, whatever the hell that is. I like to eat protein. Well, my goal is to get to 5 times a day, eating 5 times a day, protein every meal. I typically get to 4. Average, I'm trying. It's not easy, but my goal is to get to 5. So that's gonna be my post-workout meal. Around 700 calories, like I said, pop it up on the screen. I also mowed the lawn, so I just did some extra cardio, extra activities, and I'm gonna walk the dogs later. So yeah, there's that. So it's almost 7 o'clock, and I made myself a burger. Honestly, at nighttime, I'm not that hungry, so I can get away with eating smaller foods. But typically, I would have gone for some cottage cheese and tuna, but we don't have that in the house, so this burger is perfectly fine. Now, I'm gonna walk the dogs, get some 10,000 steps right now. I was gonna do it before, but you know, I had to push back a few things. So after that, I'm gonna have a meal because I'm gonna be burning a lot of calories from walking, around 200 calories from my walk. I do a very specific walk, the same route practically, just around 150 calories to 250 calories, give or take, so average 200. So I'm probably gonna have another meal then. So this is my meal, and then when I'm done with my meal, if I walk the dogs at all, I'll show you my next meal, which is gonna be something carb related for sure, because I definitely got my protein already. So it's the end of the video. I'm gonna quickly explain to you guys how my calorie deficit diet works, etc. I'm whipping out different terms. I'm gonna explain everything for you guys. Essentially how it works is that I have a base calorie. 2,600 is my base calories, and I do 20 to 30 minutes of cardio every morning. I like to do it in the morning simply because I have more energy in the morning, and after my workouts, I'm already tired and mentally drained, and I don't really feel like doing cardio. So I do 2,600 calories plus cardio. That's like the fix. But if I do external activities, like maybe more cardio, maybe I'd get 10 to 20,000 steps, which is external, I burn more calories. My deficit becomes bigger. And in order for me to not lose weight quickly, I eat more. And I typically burn 200 calories from like 10K steps, give or take, obviously depending on the range and you know, etc. external factors. I eat 2,800 calories. So I get to eat more, I do more activities, and it's a great way to send better signals to my body to be like, hey, you have more food, better nutrients, more muscle, to an extent, of course. And in terms of my macros, I'm not sure if I mentioned in the video, I aim for 230 grams minimum of protein. I try to get to maybe 245 depending, but honestly, 230, if I get to 230 grams of protein, I'm very happy with that. Fat, anywhere from 60 to 65. The max I'll probably go with 70. Just because, you know, I need to make sure I get in my fat to make my hormones stay in check, etc. And carbs, as much carbs as I can get. It could be 300 grams, it could be 200. If I follow the 230 protein and 60 grams of fat rule, I typically on average can get 280 to 310 grams of carbs. That's working really well for me. And in terms of my training, I'm doing push-pull legs, rest, push-pull legs, rest. And that's what's been going really well for me. I'm down 8 kg. 8 kg of just pure fat. I haven't lost muscle just because I'm taking my time. I'm losing about a kg per week at the least, but typically it's like every maybe 1.5 weeks I lose a kg of fat. And yeah, it's going really well. I've been eating really healthy chicken breast. I mean, you guys see it, it's healthy. And the foods I eat are very lean and just low in calories, but the volume are just so big. That's my diet. It's been going really well. And I'm sorry for the lack of videos. I was injured. So I mentioned in the last video that I hurt my back. I haven't trained legs since then, but I'm gonna be training legs this week and we should be back in like the normal routine. So I got injured, got sick, stick to workouts, stick to diet, but it was so hard. Also with exams, everything. So we're back in the grind. So I'll see you guys this Friday or whenever the next video will come out. So peace, boys.